Taxi! This is Fulton Fish Market, please, taxi driver.
The city that never sleeps is one of the richest on our planet.
Look at this. This is amazing.
This is Macy's.
It's lit up there's nowhere that's not lit up. You know, it's like the middle of the day.
But cross the Harlem River from Manhattan and you enter the Bronx, a different world. Where the streetlights fade and cops don't want to go, this is the district of Hunts Point, home to the biggest and roughest fish market in America.
Yeah, it's very dangerous. I heard the story that somebody got shot over there, get bullets in the head.
Yeah?
And they put it in the freezer over there.
Oh, well, we'll see what we'll see, won't we?
From midnight till dawn for the next 3 weeks, Roger's new manor is the new Fulton Fish Market.
I'm feeling like Mr. Lucky today. Things seem to be going my way.
I gotta bring out the group of 3 to 5 and 2 to 3.
Those are 4.5. You want 2 of those?
Calamari? No. Rat race.
This is the biggest stand I've ever seen of fish. My stand would fit into this, and I would think, a dozen times. And I've got a big stand. These boys are not playing about. They go into fish in a big way.
Over $1 billion passes through Fulton Market each year, and every business is competing for one thing, the customer's hard-earned cash.
There's certainly no hiding here.
How much? Go home. Get out of here.
You'll be seen on show with what you've got. If you're messing it up, everybody will know about what's going on. You can't hide here, brother. I just want to look round and size up the opposition. They all look good. There's not many young men. They all look old chaps, so it'll be a formidable task. Never mind, off we go.
These old chaps are some of the toughest traders in America.
First time you're in New York?
This is the first time I've ever been here.
Welcome aboard, mate.
Thank you.
You've got Eddie Manani, the veteran Italian, working the market for 43 years. Big Joe Halibut shifts more halibut in a night than London does in a week.
I'm the halibut king in New York.
Salvatore arrived 8 years ago from Wall Street.
Because he's Italian.
They seem all right on the surface, but most people do. It's when you scratch the surface you'll find out what they're really like. I will do my best here because I think we got a chance.
No.
At the top of the tree, there's Frank.
You know it's not $2.75, you lying fuck. Take the ticket and tell him he can wipe his ass with it.
Frank's the president of the traders.
Can I help you?
You must be Frank. I'm Roger.
Nice hat.
Pleased to meet you,
I was going to
Frank.
give you $1. I thought you were looking for money. I'm sorry. Nice meeting you. This guy's gonna
He's
get
agreed to take Roger on as an apprentice salesman.
code number, okay?
Right.
He needs 5 by 50 of hake, okay?
Right.
This is the cheap shit scale, okay? You got to make sure it's always registered to 0. But Roger, they're not babies. Just dump it. Just dump them. You don't have to be that kind to them, all right? They're dead. They have no heads.
Okay.
Roger, watch.
Shivit.
There you go. That's all you got to do. You got to put the fish in it first.
That's one way
But he's got to do the job. If he's not going to do the job, if he's going to screw around, he doesn't know what he's doing, he's going to be in the way, okay? You got to move fast, he's got to know what he's doing, and he's got to know and stay on the stand. No offense, if he doesn't do the job right, I'm going to tell him to fuck off, okay? That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts.
I've got to be alert, I've got to be on the ball, I've got to know what I'm selling. I mustn't let them hang around, otherwise they'll be gone. So I'm on the ball and I feel good, I'm up for it.
At the end of the day, I don't want to see a goddamn fish on the stand, that's all.
Go.
I got a nice sea bass. Perch, 135. How many you want?
With nearly 100,000 tonnes of fish sold each year, the traders at Fulton feed New York, serving every Jewish hotel, Chinese restaurant and Greek diner from Connecticut to Coney Island.
Frozen porgies, you're good? How many you want?
Their product has a shelf life of only 3 days.
Come right here, brother. Of course it's fresh, like me, fresh.
The pressure's on to get it sold.
I got a jumbo over here, and I got... Well, you see, guys, you got to grab them, you got to call them from far away, you know, before they get to somebody else who's got the same stuff you got.
Yellowtails. Special deal, special. You gotta be a son of a bitch to make money. Porgies. You gotta outthink your competition. You gotta outbid your competition. You gotta hope when there's a lot of fish around and you make the first move, you're the first guy to drop, you gotta hope everybody else drops with you. Because if they don't drop with you, you sold too cheap. And you're not gonna make any money that day.
Morning, sir.
Roger might know fish, but without knowing the customers, he's not going to make a dime.
Good price, 175 or 150. Tell me, are you Korean or Chinese?
Chinese.
Chinese, sorry. Good man. Thank you. Yes. I haven't got a clue which kind of buyer would buy either of these kind of fish. In England, I know where I was, so I've got to listen, I've got to watch, I've got to find out what they're worth, and who, most of all, is the buyer of this kind of fish.
All of his expertise in London is going to be in Billingsgate is going to be lost here. You know, it's a different world. If you brought me over there, without no pun intended, it's a fish out of water.
Morning.
He's going to have to learn the buyers.
How are you?
He's going to have to talk to the buyers. It's going to be very tough.
Morning.
By the end of his first day as Frank's salesman, Roger hasn't sold a single fish.
Customers I'm struggling with. I'm not familiar with them. I don't know them. I don't know the lingo they speak. The more I speak to them, the more I shake hands with them, the more that barrier's coming down. It won't be easy, we know that. I'm in a different place. I could be on a different planet. But by God, I'll give it my best shot.
It's like a jigsaw puzzle, and you've got to get it right. Remember, these people play for money. They play a hard game. And when you're playing hardball, you've got to be as good as they are. Because if you're not, you know where you'll end up, on the shit heap. And I've been there before, and I certainly don't want to go there back. So, tomorrow's another day.
Ya terminaron. Pulpo no lo usa. Oye, tengo pescado medio, bien barato, si quieres ponerla ahí.
Roger's not the first new arrival here.
You take only $3.99, $3.88 or what?
In New York, everybody's blown in from a foreign shore.
$3 today. Happy New Year. Yeah. Year of the horse. Wait a minute.
Está como 1.85 eso, loco.
You can tell the story of the city by the faces under this roof.
New York was the melting pot when everybody came into this country in the beginning. They came to New York. And then from New York, then they spread out around the country. But mostly they stayed in New York.
You gotta step it up today, boy.
I can't do that. No. These are good fish. I can't do that. I can't do that.
The Italians and Jews still dominate the fish business, but only as traders.
Morning, chaps. Any pollock?
Roger's customers, they come from far and wide.
You got different guys that come in. My Greek customers have a tendency to be chiselers, okay?
Right.
When they come in, they're gonna try and knock you down on the price, stay with the price no matter what it is, okay? Japanese guys you'll know because they're very quiet and aloof, all right? And and very respectful. They know exactly what they want. You just let the Japanese guys go about and do it. They'll pick out the perfect perch. Everybody's different. The Chinese guys want to barter, okay? That's just what they do. So if you want to get $1.50 from them, you ask for $1.75 because otherwise they're going to bring you down. Korean guys and the Italians are going to cry. Everything's always too expensive. Don't worry about it. We're staying with our prices. Our prices are what they are. If they don't like it, they go fuck themselves, all right?
Morning. Morning, sir. How are you? Chinese. Definitely Chinese. Good morning, sir. Not sure. Very nice. Good morning, sir. Would you like some?
Over the last 10 years, one group of buyers has come to dominate the market.
I got porgy. When I started 43 years ago, the entire industry was Jewish and Italian. As they got older, they sold their stores. Their sons, they would put them into college and they would not have anything to do with the fish business. So as that happened, the Koreans came in. All those mom and pop fish stores that were Jewish and Italian years ago became Korean.
Excuse me, Mom. The cod?
The Koreans now make up 50% of the buyers. And Roger's 3 sales today are all to Korean fishmongers.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. I'm amazed. I'm actually amazed. I knew Koreans rim fish, but not to this extent. They dictate the prices. If I'm going to be a success in this market, I've got to get in with the Koreans.
But Roger's not here just to work for Frank. He needs to decide how to trade with his cash too.
All right, and halibut are nice or no?
In Fulton, most businesses buy product from local fish auctions.
What do we got for tomorrow? That's that.
Frank relies on them and has decided this is where Roger's fish knowledge can be put to use.
I think the only way you're going to do this and get better at it, okay, is you got to go to Maine, okay? That's where I get most of my fish. Now, you know
Roger will act as a scout, grading fish that Frank can then buy.
You're going to spot the fish. You're going to call me and tell me how the spot is.
Right.
And we're going to talk about what kind of weight there is there, okay?
Okay.
Now,
Right.
you want to see what you can buy, you're on your own. You can buy your own fish. I don't care what you buy. But if you overpay, it's your problem. And if you're not sure what you're doing, call me earlier so we have time.
I
Just
will.
don't wait until the last minute, okay?
Okay.
Cool. Okay, good.
Thank you.
Okay.
Has declared a state of emergency for the Mid-Hudson, New York City, and Long Island regions. He says New Yorkers should stay off the roads and remain in their homes until...
As the first winter storm hits the East Coast, Roger heads 300 miles north to the auction in Maine. The bad weather means fewer fish in the market.
A lot of responsibility Frank's gave me. I'm proud and I'm honoured that he's given me this chance. But nevertheless, if I make one faux pas, it could quite easily cost $200 or $300 just winking your eye. So I've got to be on my game here. I've got to know what I'm buying. I've got to get the price right.
But Roger's never one to miss an opportunity for himself.
If I can see a bargain there, if I can snack something up, I mean, I'm a gambler. I want to be involved. I want to see if I can earn a few bucks so we can make a little bit of a profit and come away smiling.
Portland is one of the biggest East Coast auctions. There's top quality fish here from across the North Atlantic.
There's some wonderful pollock here, Frank. Wonderful. Yeah, there's some lovely cod here, Frank. It's stiff alive. It really is quality. There's some nice red perch here, Frank. Not a oodle of it, but it's good, and it's good size, good colour. Okay, so I've got a bid for small weights, and I've got a bid for quality. Okay, Frank, I'll do my very best.
But this is no open auction. Everybody bids anonymously, and fish is sold via computer. It's one of the country's most secretive bidding houses.
Today I've come here expecting an auction where you put your hand up, but this is all computerised and I haven't got a fucking clue.
Frank, are you interested in any large cod?
Going with Roger's choices, Frank instructs his buyer, Mickey Varian, to start the bidding. This auction was set up by fishermen, sick of being ripped off by greedy Fulton traders who, for generations, fixed the price of fish.
All the small ones, so now you got
Anonymous bidding prevents traders from ganging together to fix low prices. With prices now set on the open market, corruption has gone. After 3 hours of buying, Frank has spent over $15,000. It's now Roger's turn to invest his stake.
Me and computers have never mixed. I wouldn't even know how to switch one on. But there's a nice red perch out there, so that's what I'm going to put my finger on the button to. Let's hope I get the right bloody button.
sit back and wait until it gets all the way down, and then
Hit it.
Hey, you're on the redfish. You better get on that phone.
Yeah, Frank, you there?
You ready?
Yeah, the red perch is up now.
All right, get in.
Put your hand on the bar.
Okay.
Don't jump in until somebody. All right, get in quick.
Get in. I've got in.
I'll take it.
74, 77, 78, 79, 79, I'm still in. I'm 70, 79, I'm still in.
Yep, we got it. You got it.
79, we've got it. We've got it. We've got it. We've got it, Frank. We've got it, yes. I'll let you know the weight in a minute. Okay? Yes, we got it. Well
With a little help, Roger's bagged $250 of red perch, a local favourite with Korean buyers.
I'm as pleased as punch, and I mean that. I thought I was going to go out of here with nothing, and I bought about £300 to £400 of reds. Lovely. We'll open up the market on Tuesday with our reds, and I'll make a profit.
Billy, did you find out who's gonna pick up that stuff? Well, let's figure it out, because I don't want it sitting there all night.
Fresh fish arrives at New Fulton every night of the working week. Up to 300 varieties are available, but with the bad weather, local fish are in short supply. Frank is the only other trader with red perch.
That's mine.
Sorry, sir.
Get your hands off my fish.
Saying what wonderful fish you bought,
A nice display. That looks really good. What are you selling? Ice imported from London? That's really nice. I have 4,000 pounds of perch I brought in today. I think he's got 300. You know, he'll probably find somebody stupid enough to buy from him.
In Frank's eyes, now Roger's got his own fish, his apprenticeship is over.
And at this point, I'm not talking to you for the rest of the day because we are in competition, and I am going to kick your ass.
May the best man win.
You got it, baby. Let's go. Best man win. Here you go. Okay.
Morning. Lovely, aren't they? Very good quality. I've been here a couple of days. They haven't seen me. They don't who knows who the bastard of Billingsgate is.
How do I feel about Roger selling the fish? I don't care. You want him, he's gonna sell perch, you gotta understand one thing. The gloves are off. I'm here to make money. You guys are here to do what you have to do, but I'm gonna sell my perch first.
Presentation is very, very important.
Mine are better. If you want it, I'll charge you $160, okay?
175, sir, thank you.
I'll charge you $120.
Behind Roger's back, Frank immediately drops his price to the Koreans by a third.
Gentlemen?
The way the market operates is what I just did. I undercut him. The idea is to take your competition, stick them with the fish so they're not encouraged to do it again. So if I did that all day, he'll sell nothing.
Wonderful perch, absolutely wonderful.
Unaware that Frank has done him over, Roger sticks to his prices.
175. Fish is fantastic. The price is bang on. So no trouble. It's just that they don't know me. It may take a couple of hours, but they will, especially if it shortens up. I'm not dear, I'm bang on the market price. I've got no worries.
Okay.
His competition is quietly selling out.
Thank you, Roger. I'm almost out of perch.
Are you?
Then I'll refer them to you.
Thank you, Frank, I appreciate that. Thank you. Good morning. Red birch.
I feel so bad, he's so nice. They don't give a shit. It won't matter. If he offered it for $1, he could pee on their legs, they'd buy it. But if he offered for $3.75 and he offered to walk their dog, they're not gonna buy it. They don't care. Is it better in London? Are your people nicer?
Morning, sir. Top of the morning to you. I'm Young High.
Roger has to drop 50 cents a pound before any Korean will buy from him.
$71.
Thank you. Okay, thank you very much.
You know how much is the bag weigh?
No, the bag don't weigh nothing. $30.
Here you go.
No, it's not a great profit. But I've stood here since 1 o'clock this morning, and to say it was dismal is an understatement. It's been fucking terrible.
Only at the end of the day does Roger find out that Frank undercut him.
Frank sold £2,500. I didn't. They were the same fish. You let me know why he sold £2,500 and I didn't. The bastard of Billingsgate's been taught a lesson. But we're men. We know what it's like to get a kick up the ghoulies. But we'll come back. We'll show them what we're made of.
He reminds me a lot about me when I first came here. And I really believe that people are nice and should be treated with respect. When I first came here, I was a please and thank you guy. And I called up the customers and I would try to give them sales. I would deliver to them if they missed it. You wanted me to come in on Sunday, I'd come in. Now I'm bitter and I don't like it. And I don't like the way I am sometimes downstairs. Some days the mood is good. Some days you get so tired of the nonsense and the pettiness and the lies. And after a while, I guess it just, you know, it gets to you.
It's 2 days since Roger took a beating on the red perch. Keen to restore his pride, he's back in the market early.
Nobody likes to lose, and I wasn't brought up to lose. They don't remember who comes second. I want the gold medal. Lovely bit of tuna. Lovely. Lovely sharp whiting.
The price-conscious Koreans have proved a dead end, and he's learnt not to compete with other traders head-on.
If the majority of the market have got what I'm selling, why will they come to me? Buyers are very fickle. I've got to find something that the other opponents haven't got.
Hey, how are you?
The one person who can give Roger a leg up is Danny Feig, a high-end buyer supplying Manhattan's top fish restaurants.
Refresh cod? Can I have 80 pounds of refresh cod for Razzo, please? Stephen, any king salmon? No, sir. No, sir. I try to buy the best, only because my customers want it, and it thrills me to know that my stuff is sitting on the table in La Bernardine and La Cirque, and all the fancy people in the world want to eat my fish.
So it's only through experience, though, you've learnt where the best fish is, Danny.
Oh, absolutely. Any squid? Yes, sir. Can I have 2 squid?
But do you think one of the clues of this market is trying to get something different in?
Oh,
something that nobody else has got?
Absolutely.
There's a niche.
Absolutely. There's always a niche market. Oh, without a doubt. You know, it's all about making money, and you got to get in there. And
that's what you're going to do?
That's it, yeah. I didn't get up at this time in the morning just to talk to you. No offense.
No offense taken. These guys in the restaurant pay good money. They're not worried about money. What they're always looking for is quality and something entirely different. Now, that's what I've got to do. That's my objective now. Once I've seen this market, how am I going to get into them restaurants? How am I going to get into all the catering people? I'm going to get into them with something that they cannot buy here.
Roger's got a plan. All he needs is a little help from the office back in Billingsgate.
Claire, I want you to get 25 bowls of jelly eels for me now. This is very, very important. Get the very best and get off your arse and get 25 here as fast as you possibly can. Okay, I want them here yesterday, okay? Okay, thank you. Bye now, bye. I've not seen any eels in this market all the time I've been walking round. Whether it'll be a hit, whether they'll go, you're in the lap of the gods. But if you don't throw the ball, you won't hit the coconut. So I'm now throwing the ball.
Importing new fish isn't unusual in New York. In this multicultural city, there's always a demand for something different.
How much the crab, please?
But the cost of flying in his jellied eels means Roger has to sell high-end to make a profit. It's a gamble with the stake he's been given.
I am taking a risk. Yes, I'm investing £1,000. It's a lot of money, and it is a lot of money. Don't sneer at it, but if I'm going to make any fortune in this market, I must have something different. And what I'm going to have different is eels.
5 days later, Roger's eels finally hit the Big Apple.
There we are, look at them. Jellied eels.
tip off from Danny, Roger heads straight to Manhattan, home to some of the world's finest restaurants and most discerning customers. He's blagged a meeting with one of the city's top seafood chefs.
This guy is always looking for something new. He wants a new product before anybody else can get their hands on it. Okay, if he doesn't have them, I haven't lost anything. But he might on the off chance. And once I've got my foot in the door, I think we'll sell them without a shadow of a doubt. Good evening, Ben.
How are you?
Ben Pollinger is the top dog at Oceana, where an average fish dinner sets you back $200.
Fantastic. Look at them for me.
I love eels. Let's see what we can do with them.
Now, these are what you call jellied eels. And they cook them, and they jelly them. They put a bit of water, and then the eels solidify in their own juice. In England, we eat thousands and thousands of them. You have to queue up on a Saturday to get any.
So we just pick out the bone?
Yeah. Or
eat it off the bone?
Some people would go like that. Different, aren't they?
Different is an understatement.
Yeah.
The eel itself has got a little bit of a muddy flavor.
Well, they do eat on the bottom.
But yeah.
Would you like to put a dash of vinegar on it? Just a dash.
Yeah. Now it tastes.
What do you think?
Now it tastes vinegary and muddy.
These, Ben, are supposed to be the finest eels in the world. They're what you know as silver eels.
Sure.
There's only one place you can get them, that's in Ireland.
A lot of what happens with food and taste and pleasure of what you eat is the mental association you have, the taste memory almost. Like, you know, if you eat jellied eels, you're thinking, okay, you're in a smoky pub drinking a pint, the football game's on the telly, and here, now you're in a well-heeled, fine restaurant. It's not quite exactly the same, you know? I think this is gonna be a tough sell.
I mean, jellied eels are jellied eels, that's what they are. That's what they taste of.
Yeah, sure.
That's why probably people eat them, because they taste exactly like that.
Sure. You know, I don't mean to disrespect tradition. You know, God save the Queen and all of that, but this is, it needs to be more than this, you know?
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome, Roger.
Okay, you know where I am if you want me.
Okay.
Okay.
Take care.
Obviously, they're not the kind of stuff he wants. Well, they eat very earthy, he says, but eels do eat slightly earthy. He might know about to cook a bit of steak and one or two other things, but fucking eels is my game. I am disappointed. Nobody likes to get defeated. But nevertheless, the Beatles, when they went for their first edition, they got turned down. They said, no, you'll never make it. So I'm not going to give up on this one.
A new winter storm shut down schools, shredded airline schedules, and closed government offices from the Mid-Atlantic.
To add insult to injury, another storm hits New York that afternoon, and temperatures drop to -20. The market is all but iced over.
The wind's blowing, it's picking up the snow. It's absolutely freezing outside. There's nobody here. It looks like the Gobi Desert. Let's hope, keep our fingers crossed.
Snubbed by the high end, Roger now needs anybody to take the eels off his hands.
Jellied eels, Ed. It's getting people interested. Not the easiest thing in the world, but that's what you've got to do. You've got to get them in. Morning, chap. Come and have a bit. Jellied eels. Eels. Very nice. Eels. Take 99 out of 100 people, once they taste eels, they'll be having eels for the rest of their life. Jellied eels. I grew up in the East End of London. What did we have for Sunday? Eels, cockles, winkles, and a bit of salad. That was Sunday tea. Lovely. Right, this is how you eat them. Pick them out like that.
Are they smoked or are they
cooked?
Cooked.
They're very, very popular in England. You see, they're all a bit. Oh, I wonder what they are. Oh, and eels actually don't look particularly appetising. It's only when you eat them. I've got a big customer coming now. I've got to stop talking, Danny.
Now, tell me about these eels. Are these river eels?
These are river eels. But I like them with a bit of pepper and salt on. Nothing tastes like it, does it?
No, definitely not.
I'll give you one now with a bit of vinegar on.
No. Years ago, they would sell tanker loads of eels to the older people who liked eels. Those people are dead. So are the people in England who like those fucking eels are dead. When was the last time you sat down and had an eel?
It's white and it's free. Come on.
Lovely.
You could have sent those eels to starving countries. They would have returned them. That was the grossest thing I have ever seen in my life. It was like, oh!
Would you like to try some eels?
I can tell you what Roger did wrong with the eels. Roger likes the eels. He eats the eels. So he decided they were going to work, and he never explored his customer base. And they told him, take the eels and shove them.
After 5 hours, Roger's eaten 25 eels, but not sold a single bowl.
Choked. Absolutely choked. If I was given a chance, I'd have done it. But I haven't really had the gods with me. It's been a difficult time.
Just before closing, the last of the Chinese buyers swings by.
No, I cancelled.
Very good.
I know, but
taste.
No, stop. No, I put. Yes, I buy that. I put customer and no charge. I know.
No, lovely. One more.
No.
Eat one.
I put a.
Oh, lovely.
I know.
This is John. I call him 8535. Roger has no shot at getting the amount of money he's trying to get from him. You know, it's like taking blood from a stone. It will never happen.
My number 8535.
Very hard, man.
Pay the cash.
Pay cash? Thank you. I'll give you the bill.
John haggles Roger down to $80 for his 21 bowls of eels, a loss of almost $1,500.
We just sold, no, wrong word. We just gave the fucking eels away.
But what Roger doesn't know is that John Key is one of the most powerful buyers in the market and a vital player in its economy.
Oh yeah, 8535, yes. Mr. Garbage, that's who he is. If you need stuff that has to be moved at a certain price, he'll buy it for you.
He's a great guy, I mean, you gotta love him. But he's fucking ruthless.
We call him a scavenger, but he's a necessary, vital part. And he's built up a niche business for himself. You know what I'm saying? He supplies fish that's basically on its last leg, and the other leg is on a banana peel. Even if you're giving it to him for a quarter, it costs you 30 cents to put it in the dumpster.
At the end of every day, John washes down up to 5 tons of old fish and prepares it for resale.
但是你想多了客人帮你买，你这边要买便宜，很多运气啊跟你的智慧相结合，你才可以做到这边买多，那边客人又多，双向的，你才可以做得这么灵活调整。因为我当时在中国，可能很多人都笑我没钱啊，又说我可能是因为我不勤劳，所以我是很争气的。 我是好像一种报酬，我就是要比人家更勤劳，就是说我要坚持做到这一点。
John's business model is not unfamiliar to Roger, but 2 years ago in Billingsgate, Roger pushed it too far and was convicted of selling out-of-date fish.
It's freezing. Don't make no difference to this guy. It's made no difference whatsoever. It hasn't deterred him. Here he is, van and a half full of fish, and on he's going.
Take a hinge cut. Okay, come on.
Which way?
Huh? Turn it up. Turn it up.
Turn the other way. Snow's making it harder.
Don't push.
Very heavy.
Other one.
Very slippery. Christ, this is amazing. This is what you call a kitchen. Fuck me. The smell of food, but it's amazing. It's amazing. From behind the doors, you would never know what's going on here today. Go. Yeah. Careful.
How 10 more?
10 more?
Okay.
Okay.
There's been a Chinese community in New York since the 1870s. As the population has boomed, 3 Chinatowns have sprung up in Manhattan, Brooklyn, and Queens. John delivers to all of them.
Fuck me, look at them. Live turtles. Look, live frogs, I think. Yeah, they're live frogs. Look. Live frogs. Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, Roger.
Okay. This geezer hasn't stopped. Come on, quickly, come on, quick, do that, quick. Put this back in the van. We haven't started. What about a cup of tea? He's gone again. So this man knows how to work. He reminds me of myself 40 years ago.
Like many Chinese in the 1990s, John was smuggled by boat illegally across the Pacific Ocean.
然后家里的条件不是那么好，然后我家里的父母亲就耕田了，当时是30万人民币的钱之后，然后他就给我们自由了，然后我们领出来的时候，当时就从餐馆的打架开始了，这样反正我们出国都是为了能够工作赚钱寄回中国。
He worked for 3 years to pay off his debts before moving into the fish business.
跟我太太2个人去欧market旧的鱼市场那边，开始去买一天，做了16个钟头，可以做到800块、1000块的生意，可能会赚到200-300块的钱，存了大约10年的，来美国10年的时候，我们大约有可以存下10万美元。
I don't know how you got through it. You must have so much determination. You must have so much character. I don't think I could have done it.
如果是翻船了，可能分分钟也不知道哪一刻船会翻船的，哪一刻会死的，我们都不知道的。生活有的不简单的。我觉得美国是一个充满机会的地方，它是很公平的，只要你肯努力，你肯付出，所有的回报都是很值得的。
John, well done. From rags to riches. This is the American story come true. Because people come to America from all over the world with nothing in their pocket. And this is how you can end up, providing you are prepared to work your bollocks off and keep on going. That's how you end up a rich man.
Roger heads back to the market. He's under pressure. $1,500 down with only a week left. Thanks to the bad weather, all fish are now short, and Fulton's traders are closing ranks.
He needs the product to show he's the new guy on the block, and he needs the customers to come to him. When things tighten up, he's not going to get anything. I'm going to get the lion's share. The other guys who are well established will get their stuff. Bottom line is, our customers are going to come first. We don't want him to build his customers up, so basically we're going to shut him out.
The big freeze grips New York for 4 days. Roger's trading window is shutting fast.
Unfortunately, the weather's closed in on us. And again, it's made things very difficult. I'm one of them kind of people that like to get amongst it. I like to get my hands wet. I like to get my hands dirty. That's my game. That's Roger Barton's game. Hands-on kind of guy. I can't get hands-on if there's nothing to get my hands on.
For the first time in his career, the bastard of Billingsgate has nothing to sell.
All my enemies in Billingsgate, they'll be laughing at me and they'll go, ha, see, it doesn't always work out right. Outside, you're all smiles, but inside, your guts are churning up. You want to get a living. You want to get them on the way. You want to sell them. Get the next lot in. That's what business is all about. I won't do any business standing here when I've got no fucking fish.
It's Darwinism. You either survive or you die off. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a survivor, we'll fill you out.
Roger's saving grace comes in the form of Frank, He gives him the number of a local fisherman known to take risks if the money's right.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Hello.
Hello, it's Dave. Is that Dave?
This is Dave. Who is this?
Dave, my name is Roger Barton. I actually come from England. I'm really desperate to get some fish. I can't stand here scratching me bollocks all day. And one thing, Dave, I'll pay cash.
Yeah, we can work something out. Sure. That's the more fish buyers, the merrier. Competition's a good thing, right?
Dave, you're a diamond. God bless you. And if you get my fish, you'll not only be a diamond, you'll be a star.
Oh, very good. I want to make a living.
If the weather drops, he says, and he can possibly see just a window where he can get out maybe for 10 hours and get back in, that's what he's going to do for me. I just keep my fingers crossed and pray to God that he gets out and I get some fish.
I've now got to do what the Italians have done, what the Jews have done, what the Koreans done. I'm now in that position. I'm the new boy, I'm the man right at the bottom. The glorious thing is, I've got money. Once you bring out the readies, that's what life's about.
Roger's travelling to Montauk, the closest port to New York. It's his last chance to get fish. But Dave hasn't been in touch since the phone call.
Not many people here at all. In fact, there's nobody here. There's about 4 or 5 inches of snow. I'm not sure whether it's the best weather to go out in. 3/4 of the boats are still here. So if anybody's ventured out, let's hope it's my boat that's gone out. Let's hope it's my boat that's got fish. Because 1 or 2 of them are missing. Somebody's gone out, I hope. Let's hope it's our guy.
If Roger's boat arrives, he could be quids in. In a tight market, anybody with product is king.
Weather creates chaos, and there's profit in chaos. The chaos is, these boats aren't going to go out. Too windy, swells are too high. But let's say you're the only guy in the market that's got fluke or cod. All of a sudden you're golden. You're golden. You know what I'm saying? Because you played your cards right.
Yes, there's a boat coming. Only boat of the day. And here she comes. She's got all her lights on. Fuck me, she's coming. Then it was worth waiting for after all. Hi, guys. You must be Mr. Dave.
I'm Dave.
Good to see you. How much fish we got here today?
Maybe a couple 1,000 pounds, thereabouts, 1,500.
Roger's decision to pay cash up front is high risk. Nobody in Fulton pays fishermen at the dock. They won't take the risk of prices falling when it gets to market.
Here we got monk. Lovely. It's already going hard through the cold air. Wonderful quality. Medium flukes. Second to none. Stiff alive. That's what we call stiff alive. They are the bollocks. Squid. You could actually eat this raw. That's how good it is. Frank, what should I be paying for large flukes?
Before he buys, Roger phones Frank to check prices in the market.
Been no fish, and there's no fish down there tonight either. I think you lucked into a seller's market.
Thanks for your advice, Frank. I appreciate it.
I tell you what, I want to buy your fish.
Right.
How's that?
That's wonderful.
I could use the fish. The fish is going to be hot tomorrow. It's gonna be very hot. I'm in need of fish, so I'll buy your fish.
Okay. I can't sell anything at the moment, but when I see you in the market, I'll see you there.
Okay, good enough.
Okay, Frank.
Roger's struck gold. He's got some of the only fresh fish on the East Coast, and Frank wants in on the action.
Cheeky Frank. Very nice. Wants to help me out of trouble. But I'm in no trouble. I've got fish, nobody's got it. And obviously I don't forget. When I had the perch, the red perch, he undercut me, he fucking slaughtered me. The old tide's turned now. The ball's in Roger's court. This is where they'll see the bastard of Billingsgate. This is right up my street. 536
The bastard of Billingsgate buys the boatload for nearly $5,000.
He is a bit of a tough bastard. He's tough to deal with. I'll tell you, he's good.
$4,470.
Thank you, Roger. Pleasure doing business.
Been a pleasure. Morning, Joe.
As he's still unpacking, the biggest Japanese buyer descends on Roger's stall.
Okay, how many would you like, sir?
Oh, I'm going to take 3 cases and a whole case.
3 cases. Oh, Japanese men, first in the market. They're first in the market at Billingsgate and they're first in the market here. These gentlemen must have quality.
How much is it?
The amount is $2,075. First customer. Was it worth standing in the cold yesterday for an hour and hours? Yes, it was. Yes, it fucking was.
Over the next hour, he's swarmed by the high-end early bird buyers.
You take the whole box, okay.
How about the ones behind you? Are they sold?
Charlie, no, you can have them.
I'll have those too. So $7.98.
I'll clean a lot up. Give me the fluke here. Yeah. And I'll take 40 packages with 600.
600?
Yeah.
Out of 22 packages, I've got 5 left and I've made $2,000. How does that sound? Does that sound good to you? Because it sounds fucking good to me.
He's my customer. What are you doing? I'm gonna pop you in a minute. You out of your fucking mind? Enough. Enough. My customer.
Sorry, sorry.
Stop.
By the time Frank arrives, Roger has virtually sold out.
That's it. Roger, do not go near my customers. I'm telling you the last time.
Can't serve his customers. There's a load of bollocks.
You screwed me. Screwed me. Roger didn't play fair. You see, you know, it's tit for tat. You've used my stand. I let him come over and talk to my customers, and then he finally had a hot item and he walked away from me. Not right. It's okay. Revenge is sweet.
I feel terrific. I feel best I've felt since I come to America. At last, I've got the old Americans and I've shown them how to do it. I think Billingsgate will be proud of me today, what we've done. We went out, we bought at the right price, we sold at the right price. You can't do no better than that. That's what a salesman loves to do. You can put your fist in the air and say, yes, I done it. I fucking done it. There you are.
At the end of the day, Roger sells his last 3 boxes to Frank at a discount. Friendship is restored.
You're very affectionate for an Englishman, let me tell you.
Roger finishes in New Fulton Fish Market with a profit of £5 on the 5,000 he brought with him.
We're gonna miss you. I mean, thank God I got pictures of you with my wallet.
I love a guy that loves the fish business.
I love it. You know, best business in the world.
When I come there, I'm coming looking for a job with you.
Okay, it'll be a pleasure. Keep telling that tune and keep writing the book.
You too, you too. You have a safe trip home.
Thank you. God bless you. Whenever you come to London.
When you're nice like that, people adjust. People smile when they see them. That's a gift. A lot of people don't have that.
Would you like to stay in touch? I got my email in there.
Love it.
That'd be great.
In a market, especially like this, that's so cynical and so geared towards only one thing, the almighty dollar, you know, and how much you're gonna get, you know, and screwing the guy for everything you can get because he's gonna screw you the next time. All of a sudden, we didn't have that attitude here, which was nice. Roger makes people have fun. They feel good about themselves when they're with him. He's the Christ of the fish market, you know? He is Yahweh. I can't explain it. He really has a gift. That is really a gift.
It has been tough. They've welcomed me in one hand, but they haven't made it easy for me. I've picked up the gauntlet and done everything I possibly can to show them, you know, what a true blue's like. They're not to be pushed over an Englishman, but okay, we did our very best. Soy de Londres. I am from London. My Spanish is more than extremely limited. Buenos dias, good day, good morning. Adios, Senorita, goodbye. No comprendo. Well, we all know that.
Oh, this is the market. Here we are. Look at the entrance. It's huge. Is this all the market? This is vast.
Buenos dias.
Oh, this is great.
Organised chaos. This is what Billingsgate was like 50 years ago. Non-stop. Can't wait to get inside to see what's going on.
Roger Barton is about to enter Central de Abasto, the largest food market in the world.
1, 2, 3.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
¡Cebollas baratas! Pollo, llévate los frijoles. Vente, pollo, ¿a dónde vas?
What is this? Hear the noise. Fantastic. This is a light. This is electric. It's such an eye-opener. We've already come, I would say, 3/4 of a mile, and you can't see the end of it. I would like every Englishman to come out here and see this. Bring the wife. She'd love it.
Spread over 800 acres, Central is 60 times the size of Billingsgate. The main building is over a mile wide and contains 70 miles of corridors and passageways. Feeding Mexico City, $10 billion a year flows through Central de Abasto. 30,000 tons of produce is washed, packed and sold each day. Roger may know his trout from his turbot, but what fruit and veg should a fish merchant sell to get a slice of the action?
It's like peas, carrot. What's the name in Mexico?
Zanahoria.
Pardon? You sell plenty?
Ah, sí.
Sir Walter Raleigh, he brought potatoes back to England. You sell plenty tomatoes? Good. Will you tell her she's a very beautiful woman?
With so much choice and so little clue, Roger needs good advice. But first, he should look the part. More Acapulco than Billericay.
Buenos dias.
Any self-respecting market worker must have a personalised apron.
OK, I would like very much, if you can, to put on my one the logo Roger and then the bastard of Billingsgate.
¿Por qué le quiere poner bastard?
I got that reputation in Billingsgate Fish Market for driving hard deals. It's grossly unfair, but there you are. That's life. Gracias.
Le vaya bien.
Roger's secured a meeting with the market's biggest trader, Don Cesar, king of chilies, a man with a reputation even more fearsome than his own.
You are known throughout Central Market for your chilies. If you were in my position, what would you start off with? Because I'm going to put a nice few quid into it, £5,000.
Mi padre y mi abuelo, cuando yo les preguntaba, bueno, ¿qué hago? ¿Qué vendo? Siempre me decían, primero ve, fíjate, conoce el producto, ya después de que conoces el producto, tienes que irlo a buscar. Entonces es lo mismo que yo te digo, vas, lo buscas. Aquí tú tienes 400,000 personas que venimos a hacer comercio diario. Cualquier persona puede venir aquí a comprar o a vender. Ven, compite con nosotros. Quizá ganas más, quizá haces mucho dinero o quizá lo pierdes, porque este negocio es de gente muy competitiva.
I think without a doubt you could make money here. This is vast. Today they tell me there's 300,000 punters coming in. Think about that, gentlemen. You only have to serve a very small percentage and you go home with a few more pesetos than you started off. Adios.
Poor bastard.
But Roger's not the only one to spot an opportunity.
Roger me parece una persona muy astuta, pero también muy aventurero. No conoce el producto, no conoce el mercado, no conoce los clientes y obviamente mientras el competidor menos sabe, más ventaja tenemos. Tenemos mucho gusto de que haya venido a visitarnos. Mucho, mucho gusto.
It's the morning of Day of the Dead, a traditional Mexican festival to remember those who've died. It's one of the busiest trading days in the market calendar. 500,000 people are expected in Central today, most looking for one thing.
Beautiful show here, beautiful. They are like your wife, they're beautiful. The name of the flower is cempasúchil. I don't speak many foreign languages, in fact I don't speak any. And it's not very easy. I've got to get that across to these guys that, you know, my limitations are limited.
Cempasúchil flowers, a Mexican marigold, are traditionally used to decorate homes for the festival.
What's his rock bottom price? Tell him I don't mean to be mean, but I've got to try to sell him a profit. 40 pesos. We were here well before dawn, actually in the middle of the bloody night. But now there's a lot more punters about. Flowers are being taken off vans very, very quickly. They're going here, there and everywhere. These are going out like wildfire. There's truck after truck.
Roger's business plan is to buy wholesale here, transport them into the main market and sell them on as bouquets to retail punters for a tidy profit.
Can you tell me?
But he'll only make a few quid if he buys at the right price.
There are deals done, obviously, but I think the asking price is literally the buying price. I'm thinking, now's the time to move. What is the price you would like to charge me for each bunch piece?
50 pesos por manojo al mayoreo.
Could you do it at 40 if I have 20, please?
No.
My last possible bid would be 45.
Su última oferta es de 45, nada más. No podemos más porque el productor se lleva muchos gastos.
I appreciate that. 45, done.
The deal is done. 1,000 pesos, 50 quid of his stake for 10 bales.
We've now been going for half an hour and we haven't even reached our destiny. I mean, how far we've got to go. This is unbelievable. And we're still in the market. Hooray! Hooray!
He's been offered floor space in one of Central's busiest aisles by watermelon trader Juan Carlos Perez. Roger's banking on the passing trade paying premium prices for his repackaged flowers.
Who will buy my beautiful flowers? Da, 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 da. We've now set them out, and I know nothing about flowers, but I actually think we've done a fantastic job. They look the bollocks. If we don't sell these, then something's wrong. Known in Mexico as flores. Flores! 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 Madam! Senorita! Senorita! Most people look at me as if I'm mad. They're probably right. Ah, yes. OK, well done, marvellous. OK, thank you. Lovely.
Just one sale in 1 hour. But a quick Spanish lesson should make all the difference.
Flores.
Flores.
Barato.
Barato.
Pásale.
Flores. Bato. Basili.
Barato.
Barato. Flores. Batalo. Pazel.
And remember, it's barato, means cheap.
Ah. Flores. Batali. Flores. Basili. Buongiorno. Flores. Batasi. Ah, marvellous. You are helping me. Thank you very much, my brother.
Reverting back to English, trade begins to pick up.
Oh, did you not speak Spanish?
Not much.
Where did you come from?
I come from England.
England?
Yes, Englander. These are wonderful.
This is your business?
No, fish. I wish I could speak their language. I could sell a lot in 5 minutes. Good man.
That's for my girlfriend or
That's
my wife?
For your wife, and this is for your mother. If I was one of their own, they wouldn't hesitate. Thank you very, very much. You've helped me out of trouble. Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. ¿Cómo la...?
Yes, 45 pesos, please.
Roger's last customers ask if he'll be observing Day of the Dead.
Well,
Do you celebrate that in England?
Before I ever come here, I never even heard.
You haven't...
It's not in England. We don't have it in England.
Lo invito a mi casa para que vea cómo ponemos la ofrenda en la casa. ¿No gusta?
I think that would be wonderful. I'd love to come. Thank you.
My name is Ignacio.
And your sister?
Dulce.
Dulce, it's a lovely name. Thank you. Good luck.
By the end of the day, half the stock is left unsold.
I hate to admit it, we got our arse smacked today. Heartbreaking in a way, disappointing because, you know, I worked very hard, put on a wonderful show, so the next time I do it, I'll have to try to get a contact, somebody who can speak the lingo. I feel then I've got more of a chance.
Roger's heading to Dulce's house to observe Day of the Dead with her family.
I'm a bit apprehensive, to be honest with you. You know, the Day of the Dead, being English, it's not your normal traditional thing, but I'm looking forward to it as well.
Hello, good evening.
Hola, buenas tardes. Bienvenido a mi casa.
Hi,
Roger.
Thank you. Buenas tardes. How old is this young lady?
6 años.
6. Lovely.
As is tradition, the family has prepared the favourite food and drink of relatives who have died.
Te decía que no solo lo hago por tradición, sino porque realmente creo que vienen mis seres queridos, en este caso pues mi padre, mi suegra. Siento que realmente me visitan. Yo siento la presencia.
It's wonderful that you've put all this lovely food on. I think it's a fabulous celebration and I'm so glad that you welcome me here today. Thank you very much.
The altar is decorated with the cempasúchil flowers and offerings of food and drink.
Porque es pues la tradición. Se supone que es el olor que les gusta a nuestros muertos. Aparte es la flor que se da en esa temporada.
Many of the gifts are for Dulce's father, who died 6 years ago.
This man obviously had very good taste.
La botella.
No, put it in the middle.
Él era
Right there.
Pues le gustaba mucho la borrachera. Sus excesos lo llevaron a su enfermedad de la que él murió. Pero él nunca entendió. Entonces yo lo único que hice fue tratar de comprenderlo, de entenderlo, de aceptarlo tal cual era.
When he was alive, you did your very best as a daughter, so you should be very proud of yourself. And I'm sure your father would also be very proud of you. I lost somebody very close to me. Her name was Patricia, and she was a great woman. I only lost her 6 months ago. She had a heart attack. And I thought it would be nice to bring something that they loved. They loved asparagus. So in remembrance of her, God bless her, I brought these along and I'd like you, please, to put them on your altar and in remembrance of her.
Sí, claro. Pues para que venga a acompañarnos y ya después se vaya a tu casa. Porque supongo que todos los días duerme contigo.
Gracias, gracias. This is a lovely way to celebrate it. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. My partner, Patricia, had never travelled around the world. She hadn't had big holidays. What a shame she isn't here, because she would have loved it. You know, you plan things in life, and they don't always work out. Look after yourself.
Thanks for coming.
And thank you for your hospitality. We will return.
Roger's first day as a trader in the world's biggest market has been a long and difficult one.
It's difficult to do something that you've never done before. And of course, the bloody thing that makes it so difficult is the language barrier. Believe it or not, I miss Billingsgate. I mean, I've been there for 50-odd years. It's all what I know. I miss home. The food's entirely different. I love a cup of tea. Fuck me, I'd die for a cup of tea. I've never been the one to throw the towel in. And I never will. But this is a fucking hard challenge.
Central de Abasto is a city built on fruit and veg. Trucks arrive throughout the night, workers from 2 a.m. Each day, 70,000 people come to work here, and those who feed the city need food themselves. The market has hundreds of cafes, restaurants, and taco bars.
Taquitos, tacos!
Then there are those that hire out Diablos. And there's the odd crate to hire too. There are sign writers, repairers, and shoe shiners. Millions of dollars are deposited each day in the 17 on-site banks. But the market, like the city, is a dangerous place. Despite a police force of 700 armed officers, there have been hundreds of kidnappings.
Recuerda que después de la casa de bolsa, la central de abasto es donde más efectivo se mueve. Entonces eso atrae a la delincuencia. Ahorita los que tienen, tienen más y los que no tienen, tienen menos. Hay mucha desigualdad. La gente busca alternativas. Desafortunadamente mucha gente, en vez de trabajar, busca las salidas más fáciles.
For Roger, there's no easy way out. After failing with his flowers, he's come to meet El Gallo, a market veteran of 30 years.
Hay mucha gente que no sabe, ni se imagina que este es otro mundo. Hay de todo tipo de gente. Estamos en una selva, lleno de gente que le ha sido difícil tener una posición dentro del mercado. Llegan, sufren, porque ese es el mercado. La gente es tremenda. Diario te quiere deshacer. Si tú te caes, quieren llegar y pisotearte.
Crucially for Roger, El Gallo's a gun for hire.
He's not on the right side of 60, but nevertheless, I don't want a marathon runner. I want a salesman. Good morning. My name's Roger Barton. Have you got a minute?
El Gallo.
Thank you.
At Torrance.
What's your name?
El Gallo.
El Gallo.
Un gallo de pelea. Un gallo. Soy muy agresivo para las ventas. Me gusta mi trabajo. Me gusta vender mucho. Me gusta pelear. Me gusta pelear, pero para vender. A veces no tengo producto, pero me gusta estar a un lado con alguien ahí. Échale pepinos baratos, oiga, chiles. Me gusta vender.
You're my man to success. But
Échale pepinos. Échale aquí. Tengo estos baratos.
See, that's great what he just did there. He broke off our conversation because he had a customer there. He had a sale. That's what I like to see. Fuck anything else. They come first, and he's bang on right. That's what he's got to do. He's here to sell, and that's what I want him to do for me.
Este sería un buen momento para ganar dinero en la cebolla. Tú confía en mí, como yo confío en Dios, y va a ser un negocio muy bueno. Nos va a ir bien. Vamos a ver.
Recent rain has reduced the market's onion supply, and prices are high. But El Gallo knows where to buy them cheap, right on their doorstep.
Okay.
On the surface, Central de Abasto is one single market. Yet because of its size, around it, smaller, informal markets exist. Savvy buyers can make a profit in the heart of Central, having bought cheaper elsewhere.
Good morning.
This is El Gallo's plan.
Trust me, what goes on here?
The cheap onion supply is not what Roger had in mind. Low-quality produce rejected on arrival by the market's traders is dumped here. But in Central de Abasto, one man's waste is another man's wage.
¿Ves? Toda la gente que está aquí viene a rescatar toda la cebolla, a darle otro acabado para venderlo, dado su costo tan alto que es ahorita.
These workers, mainly indigenous Mexicans, have migrated to the city, drawn by the market's need for unskilled labor.
La fuente de trabajo que no tenemos ya en la ciudad es donde la gente de escasos recursos viene a trabajar aquí. La gente viene en familias completas, papá, mamá y 2, 3 hijos para completar el dinero para comer.
I never realised, El Gallo, this was a part of the market. I'm actually saddened to see it. There must be 50 people here working their butts off and they're scratching a living. I actually feel choked. Of course, it's tough. It's a part of Mexico I never realised existed.
Es una bendición de Dios este trabajo. Gracias a Dios comen con esto. ¿Qué hacemos? Ve los niñitos, ve la gente. Muy amolada nuestra gente, mucha pobreza. Está difícil la vida aquí en México.
Once the onions have been dried, those that can be salvaged are taken to the processing area.
Está mala, fea. Limpia, procesada, trabajada, como es otra cosa. La hacen buena para la venta.
Now I understand.
Son manos milagrosas.
Rafaela used to work in construction, but now at the market she earns around £4 a day.
How do you make ends meet now? I mean, for what you're earning now, really, it must be very, very difficult.
A veces me la paso sin comer y para guardar lo poquito que yo gano para pagar lo de mi renta. Están muy caras las rentas aquí. Pues aquí, la mayoría, nos quedamos aquí.
She's in the biggest food market in the world. It seems unbelievable that she's only eating every other day. With all this food, all this produce around her, it doesn't seem right, to be honest with you.
With such a cheap supply of onions, and knowing his purchase will support people like Rafaela, Roger does a deal.
Okay, 170.
1.5 tons of onions for just under 500 quid. But this trade has not been easy.
If I could, I would give them a lot more. I've got to go and sell them, and it's my business to make a profit. I've been doing it for many, many years. Sympathy ends somewhere, and they've made a living out of them. Good luck to them. Now I've got to do the same.
If the market supply remains short, El Gallo and Roger should be in profit tomorrow.
Rocha, el otro, vamos por el otro tarima.
Just after dawn, Roger and El Gallo prepare to start selling. But they're not the only ones.
All my eye line keeps seeing is onions, 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 more onions. Remember, this is a big market and there's a lot of people who eat them, but fuck me, you've never seen so many onions in all their life. But never mind, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
The market has been short of onions for weeks, but now the rains have stopped, you can't move for them. A change in the weather has scuppered El Gallo's plans.
Me siento preocupado porque yo lo invité a que invirtiéramos en este producto y lo que me tiene preocupado, que no piense que me equivoqué en la inversión de esta compra.
No one had seen the glut coming. Central runs on competition, not collaboration. Traders don't share information, making it impossible to predict fluctuations.
Todos guardan silencio y si les preguntan, dicen lo contrario de lo que van a hacer. ¿Por qué? Porque todos estamos pensando, si te digo, entonces vas a hacer lo mismo que yo y no va a haber negocio.
This is what's happened. The fucking market's dipped. There ain't nothing we can do about it. It ain't the end of the world. We're not going to become millionaires overnight, but nevertheless, tomorrow's another day. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, come on.
Despite the market's onion surplus, El Gallo marks them up by a third. It's not long before the first customer arrives.
250 el bulto.
What's one bag? Okay, write him out a bill, please. Well done.
Okay, muchas gracias.
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 Okay.
Well done.
Hey, en nombre sea de Dios.
Nombre sea
de Dios. Llevo con una fe inmensa, una fe que no me dobla. He tenido, gracias a Dios, una capacidad enorme para desplazar todos los productos, lo que sea. He vendido casas, terrenos, carros. ¿Cómo quieres?
250 a bag. We take 250.
They sell one bag, but there's little other interest.
¿Vale? Ok. Ahorita viene.
Cebollas, cebollas.
It's not until they slash their prices that the first big deal is done.
Págale, son 10.
Yes.
2,000.
Okay, you've made a profit. Not a lot of profit, but you've made a profit. And not only that, he bought 10.
2,000.
Yeah.
The lower price attracts more business.
Págale ahí. 10. 2,000. Págale.
Okay. Gracias.
With just a third of their stock sold, the market's thinning out.
Gracias.
El Gallo still has faith.
Lo que sí te digo yo, que las voy a vender y las voy a vender. Gracias a Dios y a mis San Judas. Okay?
But Roger is not a believer.
Well, I'm amazed what the man's thinking. I'm amazed at what he's saying. Any good product sells itself. Take it from me, I've been in the game longer than he has, right? And I know. These onions, love them, hate them, do what you like, but it makes no difference. The only people who's going to sell these onions is him and me.
Porque tú no crees, pero yo sí. Y vas a ver que las vendo. Cebollas baratas, limpias, ¿cuántas?
It's midday and the end of the market's peak trading. There's little hope of any more sales.
A bit deflated, to be honest with you. It hasn't turned out quite as well as we hoped it had, but these things happen at times. I had that gut feeling early. There wasn't enough people here.
Pues estoy muy preocupado porque no quiero que mi amigo Rocha se lleve la impresión de que se equivocaron y soy un mal vendedor. Soy un buen vendedor, me tiene preocupado.
Only a handful of buyers are left in the market, all looking for a bargain.
Secas. Llevas 37 kilos. ¿Cuántas ocupas?
The customer's offer is lower than Roger's original purchase price.
¿Cuántos se quedaron en el almacén?
If you can give me another 10, we can have a deal.
10? 10 more?
Yeah.
Okay, 117.
That's what I paid. They're yours at the same price.
Is the less?
Absolutely impossible.
Absolutely.
That is the absolute bottom dollar.
Okay.
The price agreed, Roger's ensured he won't lose on the deal. And there's more good news.
Yeah.
30 bucks.
Okay.
It was a pleasure for you to talk to you this afternoon, my friend. ¿Es correcto?
It wasn't a pleasure, it was an experience.
Okay, thank you so much.
Gracias.
Just before closing, a last-minute customer wants 7 bags.
My last final offer, to end the day, to do you a favour, because they cost me 170, 130. That's it.
Págale.
Please don't come back. I love you. It's lovely to see you. I don't ever want to see your face again.
Que eres un maldito matón, puerco, bandido. Eso es lo que eres, gordo.
Dropping the price to clear the bulk of their stock, Roger and El Gallo have sold all but 2 of their 60 bags.
Well, I know you might find this a bit silly,
but we've had a miracle. And whether you believe in miracles or not, we have had a miracle. Because we were going nowhere at 12 o'clock. There was nobody else walking up and down. Nobody else was selling nothing. And then, bang, 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 we've got 2 left. Maybe he's got something we haven't.
Though Roger hasn't made a profit, he has recouped his original investment.
Con honestidad, con capacidad, con ganas, con fibra, como decimos aquí, salimos adelante.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Gracias a Dios, para mí no hay nada imposible. A Dios gracias. Todo sale.
In a few days' time, Roger must return to his business in Billingsgate.
I've tried to buy 1 or 2 items, which I've done, but I've only bought small. I haven't earned much, I haven't lost much. Now is the time to take the dive.
In the world's biggest market, if you want to make big money, you have to take big risks.
You've got to think big, you've got to go big, so now I'm going to look, what is it the Mexican eats every day with his dinner?
Chilies, the hottest product in the market. The average Mexican consumes 14 kilos of chilies a year. Every day, trucks bring in up to 4,000 tons. And one man is estimated to sell 30% of all the chilies eaten in Mexico.
No hay nada en la comida de los mexicanos que no esté relacionada con los chiles.
At the moment, what's the situation with chilies? Is there an abundance of chilies?
Este es el número 1, el chile jalapeño. De estos chiles en México nos comemos más o menos 500 toneladas todos los días.
That's a lot of chilies.
Y también tenemos el chile poblano. Este chile es el número 3 en consumo. Y en este momento yo te recomiendo que compres poblanos. ¿Por qué? Porque los poblanos ahorita hay pocos, están caros.
Don Cesar advises that instead of buying his chilies within the market, Roger could increase his profit margin by buying direct from a farmer.
Pero puede ser que cuando tú compras allá y vienes para acá, el precio se baja.
I prefer, as a gambling man, I would go to the country.
Mira, Roger, si tú vas a ir al campo a comprar chiles, tienes que comprar un camión completo. Tú te quieres comparar con los grandes de aquí. Bueno, pues tú estás tomando el riesgo de los grandes. Puede ser que ganas, puede ser que pierdes, ¿verdad? Pero tú eres el que tienes que decidir. Yo, de todas maneras, aquí te espero.
Surprised by the scale of Roger's ambition, Don Cesar has a proposition.
Si tú me traes un buen producto, puede ser que yo te compre todo el camión. Pero los riesgos son muy altos. Aquí nadie se pone de acuerdo. Eso es una manera de ser del mercado. Así es el mercado. Aquí no hay acuerdos. ¿Ok?
Okay. Good luck.
Good luck.
It's been an education.
Okay. Pues nosotros le damos la bienvenida a ustedes por si quieren venir a vender chiles. Pero obviamente no van a encontrar, como dice Roger, una cuestión de caballerosidad. Van a encontrar el mercado tal cual es.
You do realise I can do my money here big time. We can get legged over. I mean, he's given us good advice, but we are going in the fucking deep end. You know, we might come out of this one fucking burning our fingers, and I mean burning them. But nevertheless, let's go to the countryside. I'm investing £5,000. That's a lot of money, £5,000. It can be gone just like that. Oh, I've got to be on the ball. I know what I want, and I know what I've got to get. I'm going to take the bull by the horns, and I'm going to go for it. It wouldn't suit everybody. It suits Roger Barton. He's a gambler. Some I've won, and some I've lost.
internamente es una presión muy grande porque ahora la inversión va a ser más grande. Rocha tiene mucho positivismo, es muy arrojado, no conoce los chiles realmente, son muy difíciles, muy peligrosos. Yo ya tuve una experiencia grandísima de haber perdido casi $500,000 en una compra en Zacatecas. No tenía la experiencia que poseo ahora y cometí el error de mi vida, haber perdido un futuro de mi familia, un dinero que era pues conservado para comprar una casa y va a ser una aventura, pero como decimos aquí los mexicanos, que el que no arriesga no gana, ¿ok?
Roger and El Gallo have hired their own truck, heading to a farm in Rio Verde, 1,000 kilometers north of Mexico City.
If I was here for longer, I could take my time, learn maybe a bit more. I've got to jump into the deep end. If I'm going to do anything, I've got to do it, and I've got to do it now. Sometimes I know when to put my money in, and sometimes I don't. I've got the gut feeling though today that it's going to be okay.
On arrival, the farmer, Senor Toño, is there to meet them. He wasn't expecting an Englishman in a pinstriped suit.
I'm just going to take my shoes off. Nothing stops a good Englishman, and that's what we're going to do. Avente.
Okay.
Let's go.
Bienvenido, vamos.
Yeah.
Before any deal can be done, Roger wants to check the quality of the harvest.
Mira, Roy, esta es la calidad de chiles que te ofrezco en venta. Ahorita por la demanda que tiene el mercado, se vende como pan caliente, como decimos aquí en México.
Esa es calidad. Tiene buen producto el señor Toño, nos puede servir.
I want to make sure those ones over there are as good as these. I'm going to check it all out. Before I part with my money, I want to have a good look.
Come adelante. Come on.
Roger's confident the quality will please Don Cesar, who he hopes will be his #1 buyer.
They are the bollocks, I tell you that. These are the bollocks. Once these hit the market, they'll be snapped up. I've got no worry, no danger whatsoever. I want to put my money in. Would you put your money in?
En esta calidad, sí. Buenas tardes.
El Gallo calls a contact in Central.
Y nada más quería yo preguntarte a cómo cerraron ahora, cuáles fueron los precios reales de la calidad en poblano.
Sí, 20.
20.
Unos muy buenos que me llegaron a mí de Jalisco.
A 20.
Knowing they are fetching 20 in the market today, it's time to start negotiating.
Deseamos saber cuál es tu precio, don Toño. ¿A cómo nos pondrías el kilo?
Ahorita es un mínimo de 20 pesos el kilogramo.
No hay venta. Un precio para nosotros, para no tener una pérdida grande, 15 pesos pagaríamos el kilo, aquí.
Ajá. Tengo clientes, o sea, sí pagarían ese precio de 20 pesos.
We've come a long way as one businessman to another. I'd like you to slap my hand and we can pay 17, but that would be the absolute max.
No se puede dar. Entonces, se sobreentiende que el precio se va a ir más a la alza, que es las expectativas y es la... Entonces, definitivamente no podríamos modificar ese precio.
Nobody can tell how many chilies will be in that market tomorrow morning.
One person who will know is Don Cesar.
Don Cesar, it's Roger speaking. I'm in the chili fields at the moment.
But Don Cesar is not taking Roger's calls.
Can you phone me back as soon as possible? Gracias. I can't get an answer. He won't pick up the damn phone. So now I'm absolutely buying blind. I'm way out on my own here in the middle of nowhere. It's freezing cold. The top man, I can't get hold of him. If ever there was a moment I wanted somebody to pick up the phone, this is it. But he ain't picked up the phone. So now I've got to go in. I've got no choice. It's jump in the deep end and hope for the best.
For Roger, this is a 2,000-kilometre round trip. Driving home with an empty truck is not an option.
El Gallo and I have come a long way to buy your chilies. I'm going to bid you the biggest bid I can possibly bid. 19 pesos. Don't let me walk away for 1 peso. That's not good business. Will you please accept my bid of 19 pesos?
No, definitivamente no se puede.
Tonio says he must consult with his business partner about the new offer.
Well, if he wants to speak to him, all well and good. We'll be in the truck waiting for his answer.
Tú ya le pagaste 2 pesos más. Yo no los hubiera pagado, nunca. Porque yo no quiero que pierdas, tú, Rocha, el dinero.
Ajá. Y ofrecen 19. Oye, con la buena noticia de que el socio aceptó el precio de 19 pesos, 5 toneladas.
We've got a deal. 19 it is, and 5 ton. Here it is. Now we'll see. All we got to do now is get it backed up and open the doors. Look, he's got about ½ inch either side. Christ alive, tight's not the word. Keep coming. Come on. Come on. Okay. Buen día. What's this?
El Gallo's negotiated a space in Corridor P, the market's prime chili trading aisle. It's 3 in the morning, but stock is already moving fast.
It's absolutely flying now. It's unbelievable. And I've still yet to see any chilies that I've got. So, we've got hell of a chance. I don't know, I feel good.
Roger's 5 tons on the lorry will fill 500 boxes.
What a wonderful sight. Beautiful, look at them.
El Gallo sets a modest price to get stock moving.
Vamos a tratar de jalar y tratar de vender de 20 pesos.
I think we're going to have to be realistic here.
Okay.
It's not if we're sitting on, like, just a couple of boxes. We've got a fucking truckload.
A 20, 20, 20, 20, 20.
20, 20.
Chile poblanos, oiga. A 20 para echarle, amigo. ¿Cuántas ocupas? 3? Sale, cómo no, con gusto.
They're off to a good start with their first sale.
¿Cómo está? Échale a 20 pesos, hermano. Pero pura calidad pedido. ¿Cuántas?
But nothing is sold for the next 2.5 hours.
¿Cuántas? Hey, amigo.
And the one person who could change their fortunes entirely has not yet arrived.
Don Cesar is the man I'm waiting for, because he is the biggest chili man in the market. If the price is right, he could buy the whole truckload of me, which would be wonderful.
Rocha, no me da miedo nada. Estamos con Dios, tú tranquilo. Vamos a ganar. Vamos a ganar.
Would you like to have a look at my chilies? Because they are very, very good.
¿A cómo, Roger? ¿A
Right,
cómo?
can you give me 20?
No, no, Roger, es muy caro.
19 pesos.
No, Roger, es que tienes demasiado, ya es muy tarde. Del otro lado hay mucho, hay en cantidad.
Okay, tell you what we'll do. We'll settle at 18.
Ok.
18 done.
Échenme 30
For
cajas.
30 boxes.
Ok, Roger.
Roger's made a loss of 1 peso per kilo on the deal, but his day could get a lot worse if what Jesus is saying about the competition is true.
18, same as ours. Very, very similar. I've got one worse up here. Come and have a look at this. Nothing wrong with my eyesight. What does that say? 15.50. I've now just shit myself.
The size and scale of the market has caught Roger out.
I mean, I didn't think there was going to be that many chilies here today. There's 9 lorry loads, and that's not saying there isn't any more. I haven't got time to look anywhere else. There could be another 9.
They're forced to drop the price to 18.
25 cajas a 18 pesos.
Now, that's exactly what I thought might happen. The word's got around. that we're taking a little bit less. Now they're beginning to come in. Geezer wants a nice few boxes at 18, and I've took it. What is this?
50 cajas a 18 pesos.
Okay.
Despite some quick sales, trade isn't good. By midday, they have just over half of their 5 tons remaining.
Hi, Roger. How are you?
How are you?
Okay.
Okay, come and have a look.
To the commerce.
Yes.
The business.
Yes, they're good quality.
What price do you want?
If you could give me 18 for them, I'd be satisfied.
No, now it's high.
To make a profit, I'd have had to go 20.
Okay, I pay for all?
The whole lot.
All?
Yes.
14.
Christ, that's what we call in Billingsgate a bit of a tough bid. Should we say 17, just up there?
No. I offer you the good price because tomorrow maybe go down. Decide. Slowly.
To take the lot,
okay.
The minimum I would take, and this is my last offer, and I hope you'll say yes, would be 15. But after that, I'll have to walk away.
You let me go?
I don't want to let you go. But you don't have to
if
go.
You let me go, I never return.
I'm not asking for a lot, just 1 peso.
I can't
50.
pay more. No, 14. 14.
Selling at this price would lose him £1,000. Roger takes time out.
Esta gente no se toca el corazón para comprarte. Te va a hacer pedazos. Así son los señores chilenos. Aquí hay una frase muy tremenda entre nosotros los mexicanos, que con dinero baila el perro y sin dinero baila uno como perro.
The geezer's given me a filthy bid. He's not playing the game. He's got us on the floor and he's not going to let us up. They're hard men to do business with. That's why they're multimillionaires and they'll have no mercy.
By following his every move over the past 24 hours, Don Cesar has seen Roger coming.
Obviamente, el agricultor lo primero que hace es levanta el teléfono y nos llama a nosotros. En este caso de los chiles que compró Roger, me llamaron a mí. Y cuando vienes aquí, yo ya sé cómo vienes.
As much as I hate to take his bid, and I mean it, my blood is boiling, but I'm in no position not to take his bid. The deal's done. 14, that's what I'll have to do.
Deal, Roger.
14.
Thank you, Roger.
Well, I can't say thank you, but...
I am happy and make business with you.
Thank you.
I love this.
After you, sir.
Okay. Go ahead. Los compró cuando estaban escasos y los vendió cuando había mucho. Pues lógicamente va a perder dinero.
He knew my moves from the minute I left Mexico City yesterday. He knew where I was, what I was doing, and how much I was buying, and how much I was paying.
Decía mi abuelo que es una mancha más al tigre. Y todos le decían, oye, pero ya parece pantera porque ya se puso negro.
Roger's time in the market is over. He's lost nearly £2,000.
Annoying, and it'll take me a couple of weeks to get over it. It's not the money, it's a thing called pride. And I don't like to get beat.
Espero Rocha haya aprendido esta lección, porque en este mercado hay ganadores y perdedores, pero la realidad hay más perdedores que ganadores. Bienvenido al mercado, a la central de abastos.
It's been an education, all right. I might have lost a nice few quid, but I half learnt a lot. It's full of hard-working gems like El Gallo. Thank God for him. It's also a hotbed of rogues and ruthless businessmen. I suppose in the end, the bastard at Billingsgate has learnt that there are bastards in every bloody market. Don Cesar, good luck to the guy.
Delhi, a sprawling megacity that's home to 22 million and counting. A city on this scale needs a market to match, and Azadpur Mandi is as big as they come.
I've never seen a market like this. This is, you never see this. Be careful, this lorry's backing up. Nobody cares, they knock it down, whoever they are, there's another Roger. Go on, mate, keep going.
It doesn't just feed Delhi, it supplies food to the whole of India. 100,000 people a day come to buy and sell produce for 1 billion hungry mouths. It's sold by the bagful and the truckful.
This is amazing. This is unbelievable. There must be up to 100 guys, all interested in these grapes.
Every square foot is a shop front.
It's like a carpet of vegetables. There's fruit.
Sorry, that's what happens. If you're not looking where you're going, you'll fall over. The first effect I'm getting that, you know, these people are friendly. They seem nice guys. They want to shake hands. That's lovely. Don't be frightened, I don't bite, I promise. How do you do? This man's not so sure.
Early each morning, hopeful dreamers arrive in search of work and a leg up in life. Everyone is welcome.
People got out of their bed and they're trying to get a few quid. They won't get no fortunes here, but they'll get something. Everybody's trying to get a crust. We're all there to make a shilling.
And for new arrivals, the most precious commodity is local knowledge.
You have to make your way. Come. He will not stop for you.
Gurmeet Singh Bala has worked here in the family business for 20 years. He's agreed to introduce Roger to some of the movers and shakers in the Azadpur fruit and veg trade.
So Roger, from how long you are working, you know?
I've been working in the fish market for 55 years.
55 years. Oh, it's a long time, you know?
It's a long time.
You are just like my father. He also in this business from last, you know?
That's it. And he's still working?
50s. Yes, he's still working.
And you're finding businesses getting better rather than worse?
No, it's become better.
Is it really?
You have population to feed, people earn more money. When the more money comes, it will go again back in the economy.
Brilliant.
So that's why it's developing now. It's expanding now.
Is it?
Yeah.
In vast sheds up to 1 kilometre long, around 5 million tonnes of fruit and veg are sold here each year.
Rogers, this is an apple shed, you know?
Right.
So I know one person here.
Guru wants Roger to meet Mr. Big in the apple business, Amitabh Dhawan.
18 तारीख का Yes. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. He's Rogers, just came from England.
Good morning.
Right, good morning.
Pleased to meet you.
Same here.
How are you?
Good.
How's the apple trade?
Today is good.
How many of these apples have you sold today?
I sold about around, you can say around 5,000 boxes.
5,000 boxes?
Yeah.
Every day?
And it's a good day, you can say we sell around 20,000 boxes then. 20,000.
How do I get in the apple industry? It sounds a good industry to get into.
Yeah.
Apples may be lucrative, but this is an industry run on trust and credit.
You're going to start trading here, right?
Well, I'd like to try.
If you like to try and to trade here, but you have to give credit. And you have balls to give the credit, right? To the guy you know, don't know him, right? You don't know the guy.
Well, I'm not too happy about that.
But you have to. You have to give the credit.
Do you?
Yeah, we have to give credit. Without credit, we can't survive here.
So I won't, if I don't give credit, I won't trade?
No.
It's as simple as that?
Simple as that. And one more thing for you. If you want to trade here, you have to be very careful about whom you trade with, right? Like everywhere, you've got good people and bad people. So right now, you have to be very careful whom you trust and whom you do the business here. You're the number one target.
Number one. That's lovely. Thanks very much.
We have never seen a white guy working here. I'm the whitest you'll find here.
Amitabh and Guru are commissioning agents, middlemen between farmer and buyer. Without them, little produce would reach the market.
Most of the banks, they don't give loans. So we are the ones who give these small loans to the farmers so that they can do their business, they can do the farming.
But the loans benefit the middlemen too.
It is a way of securing the produce, his produce, what he owns will come to me. It's just assuring, not guaranteeing it, but just assuring that what he will produce, he will sell to me.
If the only option is to work through agents and to sell on credit to strangers, the apple shed is no place for Roger, for the time being at least. With 50 different varieties of fruit on such an enormous scale, he still needs to find the best product to start trading with his stake. Raj Bhatia is big in oranges.
This is Kino. This is just like Californian orange type. Tangerine. I'm dealing in only one commodity throughout the year.
Do you?
Yeah.
Because in Billingsgate I serve 40, 50 different products. I have to. So you can get a living, can you, just out of these?
I have spent so many years in this field. Since my childhood, I am learning all this. I have expertise in this.
Was your father in the business?
Yes, yes, in the same business.
Was he really?
Yeah.
So you two, and what about your son? Will he take over from you?
I think he will come here.
Yes?
Yes.
That's great, so it's 3 generations.
Yeah.
How the hell am I going to compete with you, a man that knows nothing, to a man that's been in it all his life and his father's in it? I've got no chance. I'll get absolutely smashed. I don't fancy putting my money into these. Not with opposition like you. Let's go.
It would be very difficult for me to get into their markets. Why? Because it's all family orientated. Fathers, sons, brothers, cousins, uncles. It's a closed shop.
Like Guru and Amitabh, Raj didn't think twice about following his father into the market.
European countries के बारे में मैं criticize नहीं कर रहा, लेकिन they have lost the family values. लेकिन हमारा ideal जो है हमारे माँ बाप होते हैं. भारत में आज भी माँ बाप जो है वो सुपर हीरो है एक बच्चे के लिए.
Sons may still follow fathers, but in the new India, bigger forces are at play. Rural to urban migration is transforming the nation. Delhi is one of the fastest growing cities on the planet. Following the produce from all 4 corners of the country, for many, the final destination is Azadpur. From every caste and creed, all are united by one thing.
नहीं हमारा काम ही हमारा भगवान है, हमारा काम ही हमारा धर्म है, हमारा काम ही हमारी जाति है. इन्होंने बाहर से आके इस मंडी की मंदिर मान के पूजा की, वो कामयाब हो गए.
You know, I've never seen so many people at market for years and years and years. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Never in my life have I ever seen a more thriving market. I didn't think they existed anymore. There's a massive demand here, and I feel that I've got a very big chance. Remember, if there's people there to buy it, I'm there to sell it.
When I come into this market for the first time, it reminded me of when I first went into the market at Billingsgate. And this is 60 years later. One should never be overconfident in life because something kicks you in the arse later. But if you can't sell here, if you're not optimistic here, brother, then you've got to give up the ghost.
I've had a bit of luck. Guru's given me a contact. I can buy a certain product here today that only comes in once a year. Now, I know as a trader, something that only comes on the market once a year is very sought after. There's a chance to earn fucking big bucks here. If it's that short and I can get my hands on it, there's a big chance of me getting a nice few quid.
Bayers, a tropical fruit available for just 2 months each year. Roger's arrived in the nick of time. Guru's contact is Bayer commissioning agent Piyush Badeja.
February is the main month because because of the festival also.
And what festival is this?
This is a Shivratri festival, Shivratri.
Who celebrates Shivratri?
Basically, it's celebrated among the Hindus. It's a Hindu festival.
It's a Hindu festival.
Yeah, it's a main Hindu festival,
I see.
Shivratri. Yeah.
And
so it's there's a lots of importance of the bay fruit at that time, right?
And that's one of the things they celebrate it with.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Do you think this Englishman can make a little bit of profit?
Definitely will be making the profit. 80% of the population is Hindu.
Is it?
Yeah.
80%?
80%.
So we hope everybody's all religious.
Yeah, always. But after Shivratri, then no buyer will be there available for the bay fruit. So yeah, it's a risky process, though it's a profitable.
Is it?
Yeah.
The birthplace of 4 of the world's major religions, faith is central to Indian life and work. But one religion, Hinduism, dominates. With close to 1 billion followers, it's a lucrative market to tap into.
Funny thing, isn't it? Nice.
पूजा होता है पूजा भगवान का तो उसमें ये चढ़ाया जाता है.
Nice. And they offer them to the gods. Good luck to them. Obviously, God's got good taste.
In Azadpur, the most in-demand products are sold by auction. And today, nothing's more in demand than bayers.
भाई कितने बोरे हैं ये? हाँ जी एक बोरा बिकेगा भाई, एक बोरा माल देखना भाई, जवान बढ़ती जवान माल चालू करो भाई. आज एक के 510 के 20 के 30 के 40 के 50 के 60 के 70 के 80 के 90 के 610 के 20 के 30 के 40 के 660 के 60 के 60 के 60 के 60 के 70 जाए 660 रुपए नाम नगद करो.
Fuck, well, you've got to know what you're doing here. This is fast and furious. They don't take 1 minute to sell them.
660 रुपए नाम नगद.
If you start twitching here or scratching your arse, you'll probably end up buying about 5 bags that you never even wanted.
The first sales indicate the high demand. But for now, Roger's just getting a taste for it.
I'm keeping a low profile. I'm not going to go charging in like I've done before, made a prick of myself. I'm a great believer. The longer the sale goes on, the cheaper they'll get. We'll see.
But he's playing a risky game. Prices are rising with every sale.
Too dear. Mustn't panic. That's the worst thing you can do when you're buying anything. Don't panic, because you do, you'll pay over the top. Take your time. It'll come. It'll come.
With just 10 bags left, the price begins to fall. And Roger makes his move.
$900, that was good. That was fucking cheap. So we've done well there. We've done well. Great.
Or do you have to pay the cash to the cashier?
Right. That looks like 2 there. Check it out.
और एक नंबर में क्या पड़ा तेरे पास?
Gracias.
Across the city, millions of Hindus are preparing to celebrate Shivratri in honor of deity Lord Shiva. Worshippers believe that devotion to Shiva on this day can rid them of sins and lead to eternal life. And true devotion can only be shown by offering the symbol of eternity and desire, Baya fruit.
There's lots and lots of people going into the temple. They're offering fruit, they're offering flowers. I'm here selling fruit. Should be a good thing for Roger. 20 rupees, half a kilo. So cheap.
Bagging the best stand outside central Delhi's most popular Hindu temple, Roger's added an unholy 100% markup.
A bit like selling mackerel in Billingsgate, when it's very short. Happy festival, nice to see you. Morning. aggressive salesman, you wouldn't sell nothing here. It's a festival, it's a religious festival. Use your brain, boy, there's a good lad. Morning, chaps. Morning. Morning, fellas. 60. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. And you want 10 change, ma'am? Yes. Thank you very much. Lovely smell wafting about. Smells like incest. It's lovely. God, it's beautiful. Do I mean incest? I mean incense, you know. You can smell it. It's wafting. It's lovely. Sorry about that.
London City in Buckingham Palace.
Terrific. Now, can I sell you any beer? 20 rupees. Very cheap. 20, 40.
After a promising start, sales begin to thin out. It's a Hindu festival, but the temple welcomes all comers. And while sales are slow, Roger heads inside.
I've never been in a temple. I haven't got a clue what it's all about, so I feel it a great honour. Because I'm not a Hindu, I'm just a Londoner. How are you? Nice to see you.
So I'm the son of priest, and he's my father, Mr. R.K. Kaushik.
How do you do, Mr. R.K. Kaushik? It's a pleasure to meet you.
If we need anything from Lord Shiva, so from him only, we are just bringing it in his ear, right?
Whisper in the ear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever Roger's wish, it was not for the temple to be undercutting him.
These are bears, right? Fruit bears.
Yes. Does that mean that they'll come in here and then people will take them away free?
Definitely. They're just taking it free of charge. We are not charging them a single paisa for them.
That's wonderful, wonderful. Yeah. Should we move on, chaps?
Yeah, he just asked me.
Not very good for business. I was trying to sell it outside. Nevertheless, it's part of their religion, and in business you have to take all come-ins. Lovely. Carry on. I'm sure Roger Barton can compete with the church.
Roger heads back outside to intercept the faithful.
They're 20, this is 40. Thank you very much, sir. Take anyone you like, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
80. Thank you.
Cheers.
Happy festival.
By late afternoon and almost sold out, Roger returns to the temple for the festival's climax. For someone who's only ever worshipped the pound note, this is a new experience.
I might not understand it, but I'm definitely part of it. You feel it, you can't help it. Why do these thousands of people come here? And they donate, and they're not rich people, they would donate their last penny. That's wonderful. I couldn't do that. And in a way, I'm a bit ashamed of that. I never realised, in a way, what religion can do to you. It can make you friendly, and maybe it doesn't make you greedy. If I was to come here regularly, I don't think you'd see the Roger Barton of Billingsgate Fish Market that much longer.
The last bayers sold, Roger makes one final trip to the temple to donate the day's profits.
I mean, I come from the East End. I'm a Billingsgate boy. I've done a bit of time. And I've sailed on many occasions close to the wind. All the years I've lived one side of the track, I'm not so sure it was the right thing. You know, the old saying is, you live and learn with life. You should always have an open mind. And seeing that, them people in that temple, it certainly opened my mind.
India is one of the world's largest food producers, but it eats almost everything it sows.
जो यूरोपियन कंट्रीज हैं वो बाहर के लोगों के लिए उगा रहे हैं, उनके पास खाने वाले लोग नहीं हैं। हमारे पास घरेलू हमारी जो जनसंख्या वो इतनी है कि जितना उग रहा है वो यहीं बिक रहा है।
Half the population work on the land. And there's one destination above all for farmers from across India.
They want to sell it in Delhi because they've got a huge platform here. You can get better buyers, you can get better prices. Number of buyers, the more number of buyers you have, the better the price you have. So everybody is willing to sell their stuff in Delhi Mandi.
In the wake of the farmers come the buyers from right across the country. Azadpur is the store cupboard for a whole nation with 1 billion Hindus on a veg-only diet.
People here only depends upon this fruits and vegetables for their diet. They don't eat non-veg. You can say that it's a good place to be a trader in India of any fruit and vegetables.
Every day, traders shift over 1,000 tons of onions, 700 tons of mangoes, and 150 tons of green peas.
Well, this looks like a madhouse. You've never seen so much money flying around all your life. And he ain't got time to count it, he's going to weigh it. That's how much money he's taking. I've watched, they don't auction 2 or 3 at the same time. They auction one, which is very clever, because if you auction 2, you're half in your crowd. So if you only auction once on the side, you've captured the whole of the crowd. Good thinking. These people are not fucking idiots, I tell you that. Talk about a bees round the honey pot. You've never seen anything like it. Look, have a look at them, look. Half of them are in the fucking sack. Can you imagine how much money he's took here today? Fabulous, good luck to him. And I said to him, how's business? And he went, it's down a bit today. Fucking down? I'd like to see him when it's up then. He hasn't stopped.
Despite the wads of cash changing hands, Roger decides not to go in.
The place is electric. There's such a demand for this, I'd love to get involved. But I know when there's such a demand for a product, the price is through the bloody roof, and my profit will be lower and lower and lower. Waste of me time, but it and half lovely. I'd love to get involved with it. My brain tells me otherwise.
It's 9 o'clock in the morning, but this is the end of the working day, for one side of the market at least. Delhi's hot summer climate dictates what's sold and when, dividing the market into 2 separate worlds. With most vegetables more perishable than fruit, Azadpur's wholesale veg market operates not during the heat of the day, but in the cool of the night.
I've only ever been here during the day. This is a total different ball game. This is a new world. I haven't got a clue, really, how it works, but I'm going to trade. That's why I've come here. That's why I've come 8,000 miles to trade.
Guru, a veteran night market trader, has agreed once more to show Roger the ropes.
They look like they've got plenty over there, look. Yeah.
Carrots are an Indian staple, with up to 1,600 tons sold each night, most to reps of the country's biggest food retailers. They may be hypermarket buyers, but this is really a giant farmer's market.
Hanif, he's a farmer. He brings these products.
Does he? Yeah. Why do you come to the market with your produce?
इसलिए आते हैं कि जैसे अपना माल की सुरक्षा के लिए देखने के लिए कि मतलब हमारे मार्केट के अंदर जो माल बिक रहा है सही बिक रहा है मंदा तो नहीं बिकता है या मतलब भाव अच्छा मिल रहा है हमें.
I can see why you come to the market, because if you're here, nobody can pull the wool over your eyes. Nobody can cheat.
Roger's timing could be good again. The carrot harvest is nearly over in the state of Rajasthan, the country's main producer, so he could benefit from an end-of-season rush.
Okay, what's the best price you can charge me?
Minimum 600. One bag.
Yeah? Okay, well, I'm going to have a quick run round, but I want to come back. You seem a very nice man.
I'll take a little 500 rupees.
He's asking for 500.
500 rupees.
Roger bids 400, but it's the farmer, not the middleman, who holds the power.
The man selling to me actually is on commission. The fella standing next to him is the farmer. Instead of the man having the authority to take my bid, he has to refer back to the farmer straight away to see whether he's happy with the bid I've given him. So it's a bit hard for him because he's the man in the middle.
Sorry.
The farmer rejects Roger's bid.
You are asking very cheap.
I appreciate that. Well, we'll have a walk round.
Okay.
We'll have a walk round.
No problem.
Thank you. See you later.
Just see.
Check the quality.
Let's go back to the first key. I think we got a chance with him. He might drop a little bit. What's the best price?
500.
The trader agrees on 5 sacks at 500 each. To increase his customer base, Roger now wants 5 more of a higher quality. But a premium product commands a premium price.
730.
Still a lot of money.
I don't know, it's on you now.
720, tell him we've done.
720.
720 we've done.
Give him the money, yes?
Okay, thank you.
5 bags.
5 bags, 720.
Give him the money, otherwise he will run away.
720. Okay. Well done, help him, he wants one. Come on, boys, let's get moving. Okay, let's go. Okay. Steady, brother, steady. Can't keep up with us. Steady means this way, look, here. Just there, fellas, that's it. Okay, fellas.
Roger's battalion of porters has moved his 10 bags just 100 yards to the retail market.
Okay.
At Azadpur, markets exist within markets. By midnight, the wholesale veg trade is winding down. But in a few hours' time, this retail market will come alive.
Good morning.
Guru has arranged for Chatter, a small-scale veg trader, to assist Roger.
Name Chatter. How do you do?
How do you do? Thanks, sir.
We're behind time, so we better start working straight away.
Chatter is 21 and works in the market to support his wife and newborn child 1,000 miles away in his home village.
कहीं भी रहते हैं आलू भी बेचते हैं चाहे अकेला पड़ जाते हैं जब याद आने लगता है भाई याद करने से ही नहीं ना होता है लेकिन यादों को दिल में छुपाना पड़ता है
400 रुपये 400 रुपये
900 ही लगेंगे उससे कम नहीं लगेगा
Sir, you're chasing pigeons. Off you go.
Having bought 2 qualities to widen his customer appeal, Roger's asking 900 for premium, 700 for regular.
Best price they would be 700 a bag. Okay?
300 रुपए की 300
700 a bag.
As the only white trader in the market, Roger's attracting a lot of attention, but no serious buyers.
Now, gentlemen, have we got anybody who wants to buy and rather fuck about?
With his boss under siege, Chatter deploys his secret weapon.
Fantastic. Good boy, Chatter. Good boy. Well done. Well done. Now they can see what we've got. Come on in. Who wants these? Have a look at these. Look. All's fair in love and war. Half them red lights, so the carrots look even redder. Fucking good idea, isn't it? Ready?
The first sale's only 5 kilos, but it's a sale nonetheless.
Thank you. 75, please.
75 rupees.
Thank you. Money?
Money.
Are you buying them, sir, or not?
Not.
You're not. Well, why did you ask me to weigh 5 kilo up?
The man is not a customer at all, but a rival veg trader checking out Roger's prices.
I'm in another man's land, so sometimes you go with the flow a little bit and take a bit on the chin. He's probably got more friends here than I have. Come on in, you carrot buyers!
By dawn, Roger hasn't sold a single carrot. Determined to shift his stock before the market finishes, Roger drastically reduces his prices. He's now selling for a loss. Almost immediately, he makes his first sale.
2 bags.
And the customer comes back for 2 more.
To this man, he'll be running out the market, his feet won't touch the ground. He thinks I've found an old Englishman who's a bit of a mug.
A new punter wants 3 bags. Roger may be prepared to make a loss, but he's not about to give it away.
450. 600, 1650, that's it. 1650. Not a penny lower. 1600, 3 bags. That's the absolute fucking boss. We've got him on the hook, but you've got to play it a bit. It's just like playing a fish. You know, he wants them badly. And I'm not going to budge if I can really help it. 1600 I'll go. How much?
1600.
1600, yes. Take the 1600. Good boy, Chatters. You've done bloody well, kid. Good boy. I was selling my carrots not 10 yards up there. Come and have a look at this. Tell me, how much are you selling them for?
ये बिक रहा है 650.
650?
हाँ जी.
650?
हाँ जी.
I bought my carrots not 100 yards away. I brought them over this shed. This guy's come along, bought 3 sacks. I've struggled to get 550. This man's got them here and sold them for 650 rupees. It just goes to show. A market within a market within a market.
उस टाइम पे मेरे को लगा कि ये है नए जो भाई साहब वहाँ गाजर बेच रहे थे माल खरीद के बहुत अच्छा लगा मेरे को सस्ता माल मिला और मेरे को रोटी मिली हंस के मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगा
Produce could be sold and resold 4 or 5 times within Azadpur, with just a tiny margin added at each stage. Though profits are small, it allows thousands of people to make a living from a single market. Roger hasn't made a rupee today, but had he sold for his asking price, his profit would have been the equivalent of just £5.
अगर आप ऐसे चाहते हैं कि रोजर को रात में ही बहुत बड़ा अमीर बनना है, प्रॉफिट कमाना है और सबसे बड़ा प्लेयर बन जाना है आज़ादपुर मंडी में आके, तो आज़ादपुर मंडी उसके लिए सूटेबल जगह नहीं है। जबकि भारत में ऐसा नहीं है। भारत में वसुदेव कुटुंबम, सबको बराबर का हिस्सा मिले, जहां हर आदमी अपने हिस्से का थोड़ा थोड़ा कमाता है और अपना गुजारा चलाता है।
In the markets in London, we're there to earn as much as we possibly can. That's the name of the game. I'm certainly not going to get rich here. But maybe there's other things than getting rich. It's not the be-all and end-all, maybe. Of selling more fish or more carrots than anybody else. Of making more than the next man.
That's for you. thanks once again.
Thanks.
Kid, you were terrific. You're always prepared to work. That's wonderful. And if you were my son, I'd be very, very proud of you. Well done. Well done.
With one of the fastest growing economies of the 21st century, India and Delhi are changing. And the market which feeds the modern megacity is changing too. Today, not everyone is earning just a little. A new breed of trader is emerging.
What I think is, end of the day, it's all about money. Seriously, it's all about money, nothing more than that.
As India becomes richer, the market's top traders are too.
Population's been always there. It's always been there. But now the people have money. By the real estate boom and the IT thing and everything's happening, everybody knows what is happening in the world, and now everybody's got money and they're ready to spend on it. And they're ready to spend on the good things, like to improve their lifestyle and have healthy foods, spend it on fruits.
New refrigeration technology means the needs of the growing middle class can be met all year round. And there's one out-of-season fruit that's in more demand than any other.
How much are the apples per box today?
900.
900.
Roger learnt early on that the apple trade is tied up by credit and middlemen. But the lure of the market's most lucrative product is a powerful one. He's got more experience in the market now, but there's no avoiding its age-old obstacles.
There's little I can do. I've got to buy off these fellas. That's the only way I can get apples. That's where they've got one over on me. The brothers are going to earn out of me. That's what they're here for. They'd be much if they didn't. Well, they're going to take me aside and say, come on, Wodgy, we're going to sell it to you nice and cheap, like fuck they are. They'll earn the profit that I should be earning if I went direct, and that would be direct to the farmer.
Only grown in the Himalayan foothills to the city's north, India's apples funnel through Azadpur. The country's entire apple supply is controlled by the men in this shed. And Roger's met one of them before.
I don't think you'd do me any favours, but nevertheless, if you don't try, you'll never know. Good morning, Amber.
Hi.
Nice to see you again. How are you? Good. Tell me, what are the prices of apples? Only I've come to buy some.
See, these are selling for 1,075.
1,075? Are they? What's the very best on them for me? An old friend.
If you want to sell it off right now, right?
Yes.
Sell it again.
Yep.
And make some money, right?
That's the name of the game.
Yeah. So you go for this one then. These are the cheaper ones.
Are they?
Yeah. Because these are little dirty ones, right?
Yes.
You just have to
it's
like
lovely.
You just work on them and you make money.
Yeah, okay. So, what's the best price we can do for these?
See, these ones I'm selling for 750 rupees.
To your old buddy.
To you?
Please. Remember the children.
Right, yeah. I think the best I can do is like 725 for you, all right?
Can we do 7?
All right, let's do 700 then.
700?
Yeah, and I'll give you the credit.
Okay.
But just for one day, right?
Okay, so I got 1 day's credit.
Right.
One day
because
only.
you're a new guy. We give credit to like people for 30 days, 50 days, but I know them. But you seem a good guy.
Well, I try to be. I've never knocked yet.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Roger's bought on credit, so his customers may well expect the same.
It's a thing I wouldn't give in Billingsgate. If I don't know the guy, I don't give credit. It's as simple as that. It's a sure way of getting kicked up the bollocks. I don't feel comfortable about it. No, I don't. What do you do?
What you do is call on your tried and trusted sales assistant.
मैं कभी फल फ्रूट बेचे नहीं है और हमारे अंदर इतना हिम्मत है जो हम बेच सकते.
Thank you. Excuse me, chaps. So you tell me what you want. I take cash if you've got any. If not, we'll have to give you bills, okay? There's 750, sir.
ठीक है 750 रुपये दे दो. 750 रुपये दे दो.
10 boxes? 10 boxes, 750, yes?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Wonderful. Thank you.
And even better, he's a cash buyer.
You're a gentleman. You're a good man. Okay, who's next, gentlemen? 750?
Undeterred by the language barrier, the customer returns.
Another 5, 3750. Thank you, you're a gentleman. When you come to England, I'll sell you some fish. Thank you. Yeah, okay, good luck, bro. Okay. 5 boxes.
With the first sales complete, Roger's on a cash for apples roll.
You're a gentleman, hold on, let me just count it. Art. Okay, 8 boxes for the gentleman. 6,000 rupees, please. 5, 6, 7. 3 boxes for the lady. Is that okay? Thank you very, very much. 5 boxes. 3750. Well, they went well, didn't they, Chatter? They went very well.
Having shifted most of his stock, so far Roger's managed to avoid selling on credit.
Yes, sir. Good morning. What would you like? How many? 6 boxes. Cost you a little bit more. 800 a box. Is that okay?
Despite the higher risk, selling on credit gives a better return.
And when will you pay me? When can you pay me? Okay. Okay, well, look, I don't know you from Adam. Can I trust you?
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, well, if I can trust you, I'll be round tomorrow. Okay. Make sure you got my money, won't you?
Okay.
Yeah, make sure you got my money. Take his address, Chatter. Well done. Write it down. My gut feeling says no, but I'm going to let him have it. I'm going to give him the credit. I haven't got a lot of choice.
The last customer isn't a cash buyer either.
No problem. Yes. 4 boxes, £800 a box. What you've got there is my profit. If I don't get your money, that means that I've worked a day for nothing, again. We've earned our corn today. It didn't look like it at one time, but then bang, we done the bastards. Good boy, kid, you done marvellous.
Roger's sold out, but his hard work isn't over yet.
The last 2 geezers I sold my apples to, I gave credit. To make a profit, they've got to pay me. But regardless whether they pay or they don't, Amru, the apple seller I bought the apples from, has got to get paid 35,000 rupees. And that's what I'm all about. Wherever I've been and whatever I've bought in life, I always pay.
Having to go around and collect your money is not a nice business because some of the time they haven't got it and now it's embarrassing. They don't know what to say, you're getting the raving hump and things sometimes end up a bit nasty. All I want to do is buy and sell a bit of product. Not that hard, is it?
Right.
Okay, you wait here. Okay, thank you. Hi there. How are the apple sales going? I've come to collect a bit of cash, please.
Okay.
Okay. 3,200, I believe, is the money. Thank you. 30, 31, 32. I always knew you were a gentleman. Thanks very much. Good luck. One down, 1 to go. Lovely. Wait here, please, driver. I ain't got a fucking clue where he is. I ain't got a clue. No, I think I'm wasting my time. I don't think there's anything up here. Righto, let's venture up here. Ah. Good afternoon, sir. How's the old apple trade going, my son? Yes, is it good? Good to see you. I've come to pick up 4,000. Have you got 4,000 for me, please? Lovely. 1,000. 3,000. I'm afraid to say it's not enough money. 5 boxes at 8, 4,000.
ये डैमरूस माल है 600 रुपए के पैसे दे दिए क्या करें?
Sir, you went through the boxes 4 times. I didn't force you to buy them.
अरे भाई ठीक है अब ज़्यादा नहीं कर रहे सकता.
My patience is wearing thin. I want 1,000 rupees, please. I've got 3,000 rupees. It's not enough. 4,000. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. And thank you.
That was a very difficult situation. It's tough, but a debt is a debt. Whether it's £10 or 10 million, you buy something, you pay for it. Can I come in, sir?
Please take a seat.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, tell me.
Well, I managed to sell out, which was great news.
Yeah.
But the last 2 gentlemen I have to give credit to.
And you took the risk?
I took the risk. And when I went round to find them, they were where they were supposed to be. The first gentleman paid like an absolute swell.
All right.
But the second one, it was more of a battle. In fact, it was a battle.
All right.
And if it had been in England, I'd have grabbed him by the throat.
Yeah.
Because he was, you know...
It happens all the time here. It's a part of a business. You just gave him like 9 or 10 boxes on credit.
That's right.
And it happens with us. We give like 2,000, 3,000 boxes on credit. And then he turns up, I don't have money. You have to just settle with him for a lesser amount of money. This happens a lot of times. You have to just absorb the shocks. It's part of the business, I think, in the Azadpur Mandi.
But I did get paid, and consequently, in my left-hand pocket, I have 35,000 rupees. Which of you gentlemen accepts the money?
Give it to him.
This gentleman's the banker. 35,000.
Thank you.
The pleasure's mine. Thank you for trusting me.
No problem.
From his £30 profit, Roger has one last debt to settle.
All's well that ends well. I'm happy to say we got paid for the last 9 boxes. That's your share. You done blinding, chatter. My team's made up of Indian boys, and any time you want a job, you come and see me in Billingsgate. There'll be a job waiting for you. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Good luck.
You sir. The cow.
Yeah, cow.
Cow.
Everyone here earns a living. They take what they need and no more. It's a different way of life, and to be honest with you, it's a nicer way of life. They say the richest man in the world is not the man who's got the most money, it's the man who's contented with what he's got. When I started this adventure, I thought I was going to learn a lot about markets, and I have. I've learned a lot about markets. But more so, I've learned so much more about myself. The way I think, the way I do things, priorities. Being number one, being top brick on the chimney, to me now, is not the be-all and the end-all. It's having time for other people. It's having a bit more thought for other people. And a bit more understanding. Credit? No problem, sir. You can have as much credit as you like. In fact, I'll tell you what, take your time, pay when you can. Okay? Lovely. Thank you. Bye now.